stars in the world. We all know her as the uptight conservative Brie Vandekamp from Wisteria Lane. Will you please give a warm welcome to Desperate Housewives star Marcia Cross. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so delighted you're here. You know, everyone is quite delighted you're here, the whole country. It's like kind of a royal visit or something.
Well, it's exciting. I Twittered, because I Twitter, which I think for me is fabulous because I still don't know how to work Facebook, but I do Twitter, and I Twittered that
Facebook's over, I hear.
Sold, gone, right.
Yeah.
That I Twittered that I was on my way, and I've gotten a million wonderful tweets from people wishing me good luck and wonderful things, so...
It's quite unsettling. You look very like Brie, obviously. It is a little bit, and you talk like her a little bit, but obviously you're not like her. So,
no.
So you finished filming just recently, yeah?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so was that a sad day?
Oh, it was... First of all, it was like a 12-hour day. So we started the day sad, and then you kind of forgot in the middle of it because it was just, you know, endless, and actually more like 14 hours. But then at the very end, it was sort of midnight, and people who weren't even working that day showed up, and we did the last scene, and Mark Terry, who doesn't drink, opened a bottle of champagne, and we all sat around in Lynette's kitchen and just, you know, talked and talked and talked, and no one seemed to want to get up because we knew once we got up, it was over. So it was a very kind of emotional, sad, surreal, actually, night.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And because as well, the show was one of those kind of iconic shows that kind of defined an era, wasn't it? Yeah. And, you know, the characters and everything was so, you know, you were ending a piece of television history, I guess, there, weren't you?
You know, people say that, and I have a feeling that once the show is over for a while for me, then I'll look back and say, oh, what just happened? Because I feel like I've been in it so much that when people talk about it as history, I think, really? Me? Us? Yeah. You know, because it's just, that makes me so outside of it rather than involved.
Of course, yeah.
At some point I'll realize it.
By the way, the show isn't history here, so don't give away the ending, okay?
I know,
we have a few
I did
more weeks
with one
to go.
person, and I was horrified.
Yes.
I won't.
So we're going to have a look at a little clip,
okay.
and but it's a clip that we've already seen in this country. But this is classic Brie. She's having a bridal shower, and the cops come to arrest her for murder, but she reacts like Brie. Let's have a look.
You're under arrest for the murder of Ramon Sanchez.
What? Oh my God! Brie, what's going on? Oh, I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Is there anything we can do? Yes, I just put the mini quiches in the oven. Would you be a dear and take them out before they burn?
So much fun, I have to say.
Yeah,
it's a blast. I have had so much fun.
I'd imagine she was great fun to play, old Brie.
It was the best. It was just... I had wanted to... I know this is crazy, but I wanted to be Mary Alice when I first auditioned. I thought, oh, this will be great. I'll be in a
who is dead and who is the narrator, essentially.
She's the narrator, right? You know, makeup, no hair, eat everything I want, you know. Thought maybe I'd start a family, you know, just, hide out in the booth. But anyway, life had a different plan for me, and I
certainly did.
Brie.
And now we couldn't imagine anyone else being Brie apart from you. So you want to be Mary Alice, I know, kind of for Mary Alice for kind of personal reasons. You weren't interested in getting involved in too much work at that stage.
Yeah,
is that right?
I was getting on in years, and I wanted to have a baby, and I hadn't found a husband, but I still wanted to maybe adopt or have one or something.
Okay.
You know, find one on the street, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I thought that would be the best job to have, to do that. And then my whole life turned around. I wound up getting that part, and then several months later met my husband, and as you all know, had twins. So
you managed to do the baby thing anyway.
I did.
Tell me about how you met your husband, because it's a lovely or a creepy story. I'm not quite sure.
It's a little of both. I actually saw him walking down the street while he was in the store from behind. Yes, he has a cute tush, but it wasn't that. It was just something about him. I don't know. He was writing, and I followed him as he walked around this very little flower shop, and I never really saw his face, but he had the most lovely energy, and it reminded me of home somehow. And I think ultimately when we get married or we find our partner, there's something about you find your home.
Home, of course.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, honey.
And so,
That was, anyway, that was for you, Tom. And so then I realized I was following him for a little while, and I said, this is crazy, I've got to get out of here, I'm stalking this man. So I walked out, and there was a woman outside of the flower shop, and I said, you know, who is that man? Because in LA, you could be following anybody and, you know, not realize that you've seen them on TV or they've been in movies. And she said, oh, he's nobody, which I think is a great thing, of course, but I was still going to walk on, and she said, do you want to leave me your phone number? And I thought, what do I have to lose, you know? So I wrote my name and my phone number, and I wrote, if it doesn't work out, because he was clearly buying flowers for somebody, and I didn't think it was his mother, so I needed to be respectful. And I walked...
So you were saying to him, if it doesn't work out with the woman you're with, the backup plan is, on a plate here, you're getting a beautiful, very famous television actress. You were
I wasn't thinking that, I just...
Yeah.
That's nice, yes.
Yeah,
He might have thought that.
Lucky guy, yeah.
And he's a man of action, so I was going to my car, and he came right out of the shop looking around, and I hid, because that's me, and got in my car and went home. And then he tried to call me, and I guess I didn't get the message, which is also very me. Like, things just seem to, you know, go past me. And his friend said, oh, give up, and he didn't give up. He called again, and so we spoke, and we went on our first date, and here we are 6 years later with beautiful twin girls, and yeah.
And it's nice to see that 6 years on, you still become a little bit emotional. When you were talking there about finding home and everything, why did you have a little moment there?
Yeah, because I love him, and when I think of that moment, I'm so grateful that, you know, that my soul or my heart led me to that right person finally, because I had given up. So.
Had you given up?
Oh, completely, yes. 100%.
But I imagine you didn't find it hard to find men or that kind of thing.
It's not that. It just never was sort of, you know, the right one. And then I think, you know, we're set up as women that if you don't find them by 35 and you haven't had your babies, then it's all over, which in some ways can be true, but certainly is not really the whole story, which I found out. So
that's fantastic.
Yes.
And then you had the twins when you were 45. Are you
44.
insane? 44, I beg your pardon. Are you insane?
I was very lucky.
Work.
I was really, really lucky. Again, you know, never thought that was going to happen.
There they are. Is that Savannah
so in
on
love.
your...
Yes.
on the
Savannah
left of the screen,
is with the blue and white stripe,
Brett
and
on
Eden's
top,
in the pink.
and that's Eden.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it hard work, you know, when you're in your mid-40s running around after two
It's hard
twins?
work doing that and doing a television show.
Yeah.
I would look around at the other women and think, oh, gosh, they do so much. They're so, gosh, I wish I could do that. And then I would remember that I had two young babies